Good luck, Wheezy.
Thank you, Brain. I was having some technical difficulties. Thank you for the good luck. Welcome to the Wrap Up Show, everybody. What a show it was. We have our co-host, of course, Charmin. Charmin, how did you like the show today? Wasn't it crazy?
It was great. It was wonderful. I'm glad that so many good guests showed up. I'm really excited about our new CBD product. I can't wait to give it a try. You're gonna have to tell me how good it is. Like which one's your favorite, right?
Oh, I'll share it with you. I think that he will send it to a couple of us. He said so. We'll make sure you get some.
Is there a lotion? Is there like a lotion that's like a topical pain reliever? I want to sign up for that one.
Yeah, that's what he told me I should get because I have some neck problems, and he said just the topical version is perfect for that. I want to bring up our friends. We have Supertramp, Harry, and we have a new guy that made it to the show today, which I like, Tim.
Yes.
And it is, how do you pronounce your name?
Mikias Fikray, the host and podcaster of the Mikias Show on Spotify.
Oh, well, welcome. We're very, very honored to have you.
Thank you.
I loved your appearance. It was great. Your appearance on the show was fantastic. We weren't knowing what to expect, and you did great.
How long have you been doing your podcast, Mikios?
So it's about 2020, way before the pandemic started.
Wow. How did you find Kermit and Friends, just out of curiosity?
Well, I found the inspirational as good,
now
as my childhood memory.
So you've been a fan of Kermit and Friends since 1998, and I've only been a fan for maybe like a couple years, so that's pretty incredible.
Yeah,
I'm impressed.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1998, that was a good year. I really enjoyed that year. What about you, Supertramp? Did you enjoy 1998?
That was a good year.
It was a good year. I liked all the 90s.
Yep.
Well, I wanted to say one thing about the show real fast is that even though Eric doesn't like me, I love him, and I'm glad that he's back. And even though he's sometimes a maniac, it's fun to have him back, I think. What do you guys think about that?
I would have to agree.
I agree.
Eric called me last week to check on me and see how I was doing. And he told me that he was in DC. And I was really excited to see him show back up and be on camera and still be madly in love with Elisa.
Yeah, I mean, I think his love knows no bounds, including murder and anything that would take to be her co-host.
There's so much mafia talk here, right? There's so much mafia talk at Kermit and Friends. We got the Jewish mafia. We got the Irish mafia. Today he mentioned something about the Freemasons. Like, how many other different mafias are there? Are we missing the Italians and the Greeks and whatever it is the military are doing?
The guy from a couple of weeks ago, or maybe last week, wasn't he Italian mafia?
He was Italian. Yep.
Yeah. So we're connected, I guess. He better watch out.
Yep.
He's gonna get his mafia after me. I got like 4 mafias.
Yeah.
I mean, right? Like, we've upset a bunch of the mafias. I wonder how many there are in total, right? Is there like a dozen different gangs that all come together in a group and control the world? How do those conspiracy theories exactly work?
I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing. T-Bob probably knows all about it, but he's not allowed to be here because he has been a brat. And he's been horrible to everybody. And today on the show, he kind of proved what a shithole he is today, didn't
he? Yeah. T-Bob has been a very main character of this show since I came here, and I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary. So it's like a roller coaster with T-Bob. It doesn't ever stay bad for long, and I hope he'll be back. And I hope that we can find a way to talk through some of the bad things that have happened in this community and get people to talk through it in a way that's healthy. That's always kind of been my goal, is to find people here who were fighting with each other and get them to the point that they were no longer trying to kill each other.
I'm going to bring up.
I'm glad you brought that up, Charmin. I have a question for you.
Oh, good.
I don't know if you're going to like this one or not. What gave you the impression that I am stalking you?
When did I say you were stalking me?
On a recent interview that you did with someone,
I believe I said that you were part of the team that is a problem.
he asked specific names, and you said yes to each one. So my question
I believe
is,
you are a part of a team that is a problem. And it is my hope to try to broker some sort of peace deal.
I think I
so
know
that
another
we can
part of that
stop
team
the
that's a
fighting.
problem.
well,
Yeah, it's something that's been coming up
It's
a
not a
lot
team,
over the
Weezy.
last few months.
John, you look horrible.
My part
Sorry.
of
Well,
the
thank
Mark stuff was pretty much
Hey,
finished
John.
with the TRO,
Yeah.
or actually the
Take
RO
it, but
now.
I accept the
So
compliment.
that's not, that's not, but I don't know how you got the impression
How dare he,
that
huh?
I am stalking you when,
What
I'm
I
not.
said is there's a group of people who are misbehaving and they're doing some stalking and terroristic behaviors, and it's a
Mark
problem in
Connors
this
to be one.
community. I'm not experiencing that from Mark Connors. I keep
Really.
seeing people trying to point
You
But
to
did
you're
me
a
not
and
show
giving it
with
to
him,
me
experiencing that
either.
from
Don't
John.
talk over each other. I will. You're not going to talk over each other on here. Let Charmin talk, and then you can respond.
I have heard in the last couple of days, you guys are trying to point to Mark Connors as the source of my problems. But my threats haven't come from Mark Connors at all. The threats that have come from me have been from other people in this community that you guys have buddied up to, and I've called you out for it
No.
on a
Like
previous
who?
show.
Like who?
Brian Peterson of The Brain Show. Brian Peterson has continued to make several
And
violent threats against me.
by buddy up, what do you mean?
Well, there's been a lot of activity courting him into team hate. You
No.
guys
John, do
seem
you
to work
identify as
together
part of
in
Team Hate?
coordinated
No.
events.
There is no team, Wheezy. We're friends.
Oh.
There's no team. I don't know how many times I can say that. There's no team. Yes, I talked to John. I talked to Kelly. We've been talking back and forth since 2017. I've been talking to Rob DeHaven since about that
God,
same time.
I do look horrible, Wheezy.
Well,
But-
one of the
but
problems
is
that you
there-
guys
is
are
there
going to
a
have with
team?
that,
No.
I don't look
we
great
haven't-
either.
Sorry.
What was that, Sherman? I'm sorry.
one of the problems
Maybe
you're
I
going to
should-
have with
I
that
should
is
go
that
on
Rob
Avatar.
DeHaven has said that you all work as a team and protect each other's
No,
back.
that's
And
not
as soon
true.
as one person has a
No,
problem,
that's
the
what
other
friends.
one jumps in to
That's
help
what
them.
friends do. Sharman, you accused, and it started with, and my only interest in Brain or Erica was trying to
Erica's
help them get sober.
Yeah.
And
How are you doing, John? How is
Good
your
question.
so
sober
far, so good.
venture?
So
I'm
far,
glad
so
to
good.
hear
Great
that.
question.
I'm glad to hear
So
that.
far, so good. And
John, are
it's
you coming on here to shame other people from a place of not being really able to shame people? Are you going to come tell me I'm a liar and tell me you didn't tell me to kill myself?
That's true, Wheezy.
Okay.
I never said that.
So we already have a problem, John, with you lying and admitting about it. Can we admit to that?
You have a problem.
Okay. I didn't think you would admit to it. There's lots of footage of John admitting to lying. So if you'd like that, I could put it together later.
Would it be
Sharman,
possible to
let's
ask Nikos a
let's
couple
be
of
clear.
questions? Harry, before we go any further with this conversation, but would it be possible for me to ask Mikos a couple of questions?
Of course.
Mikos, are you under the age of 18?
Great question.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Me-
no. How old are
No, no.
you?
Well, let's not go there. Mikos, may I ask you a question? Have you been
Yeah, sure.
watching are you watching the behavior of the adults in this show? And what do you think about it as a
I need to
child?
smoke. I wish I had some CBD. Promo
Mm,
code Kermit and Friends
I think
Relax.
it maybe nice.
You
How old are
think
you,
that
buddy? You might be
without
too young to be talking with us. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk because I like you on the show. But we get into like some adult themes that I just don't feel comfortable with if you're like super young. Are you like 17, 8? How old are you?
um
Don't lie to me.
15.
How much? How old?
15.
Okay,
15.
I'm
She's
so sorry, but I can't let you do it. This is adult stuff. I really like you. I can't have any control over it in Discord, but I don't feel comfortable with some of the stuff that we talk about. And thank you for being honest, okay? I don't want to hurt your feelings though, okay? But I will listen to your podcast, I promise.
sure, no problem.
All right,
I'll
thank
just
you.
listen in. Don't worry.
Okay, I appreciate
Thank
it. You're
you.
very mature. You're way more mature than most of us, so
I have
appreciate it.
I have somebody who's with me who's over the age of 18 who'd like to say hi.
Okay, I think I know who it is.
Hello, everybody.
Is that Dolly, the famous Dolly?
Yes, my dear.
The infamous
Elisa
Dolly.
told on you today. Elisa told on
Yes,
you
she
today.
did. Hello, everybody. This is
Hello,
Dolly.
Dolly.
Hello, to
Dolly,
my
I've heard a lot
fans
about you. I don't know
and
why
my
you wouldn't show your
haters.
face. No, I
Dolly
first
has
found out about you on the John
Weezy,
John stream.
I have a few words to say to you. Okay, if you
Give it to me,
think
John.
I ever wished that you committed suicide,
You said it.
you're wrong. No, I didn't say it.
Okay.
I think what I did say is if you did that, and we were very angry at one another at that time.
You're so good
That
at this.
it's the truth. Can you let me talk
Mm-hmm.
without interrupting? Can you do that?
Absolutely.
What I did say, which was a horrible thing to say too, is that if you did that, I wouldn't be upset. I spent 30 years of my life trying to save lives, and I appreciate any human being, yourself included, and I would never, ever say to a person,
So
any person,
could you see how that might be weird for you to go on and your whole campaign for 2 weeks has been fuck Elisa for shaming suicide when you pretty much made a suicide joke about me, even though you could walk yourself around it to make sure that it looks like it wasn't as bad as it was. It was bad. You told me to kill myself. You can make it whatever
I
words you
didn't.
want.
Now you're lying again. I didn't. I said if you did that, I wouldn't be upset. There wasn't joking about it. It was an awful thing to say.
I agree.
But
It is
what
an awful
what
thing to say.
what
So how can you shame
what?
Elisa for saying something that basically you said worse?
I'm not trying to shame Elisa.
That's all you've
Okay,
been doing. You've been threatening her.
no.
How many times have you threatened her, John?
I am telling Elisa that what she said and what she did, and you have done that yourself, is making fun of suicide victims and their family. That is not proper in
John, are you
any
a fan of South Park?
context.
Are you a
What?
fan of South Park? You like the show South Park?
Yeah.
You know why I like it, John? Because nothing's off limits to them, right? Because that's comedy. And if somebody's fucking tragedy is somebody else's humor, that's on the person that with the tragedy
No.
to either have
No.
thicker skin or to stay out of the playground. That's the fact. When
I
you
don't
come onto
accept
the
that.
internet around a bunch of bullies and you expect not to be bullied, well, then that's on you.
Wheezy,
And when you're Christina telling people how horrible they are and how slutty they are, and you get bitten back, don't cry
No.
for fucking months about it.
No.
That's how I think about it.
No, make it, and maybe that's the way you feel, and you're entitled to that. But to me, making fun of somebody who has actually committed suicide and their families is way across the line. I don't think South Park
Jerry, you
does
can
that.
come up anytime. Jerry, come up anytime.
So,
Okay, so I'm going to remove you, John. I don't want you to think I'm being a dick. I want to talk about the show, but you're pissing me off because you just lie, and I'm sorry. You're going to.
How did I lie, Wheezy?
Because you're just the soft-spoken version of John explaining how telling me to kill myself. Well, I didn't really say those words, but
No,
I find
I
it
didn't.
deplorable, even though I
That's
spent
the
my whole
truth.
life saving lives. Now
Yeah,
on the internet
that's the
trolling
truth.
people.
That's
And
the truth.
so, it's no.
I just admitted to what I said was a horrible thing to say.
I agree, John. Thank you very much for coming on the show and admitting that what you said was horrible. I agree. Thank you. And Goth, thank you for coming on the show. I think this is the first time you've been on an after show. I would love to talk to Dolly more, but we were
Is this
railroaded.
Gothy? Is this
it's
Gandhi
me.
in the chat?
Yeah,
Oh, when
yeah,
you
it's
popped up
me.
as Adrian, I
Hi.
was like, I don't know what the deal
Yeah.
is. Who is it?
Yeah.
I've seen this
It's
face,
me.
but I couldn't remember the name. And I
Yeah,
just
it's
want to say to Supertramp that your backdrop is spectacular today. I don't know
I'm
what
jealous.
the black and white tree thing is, but I
I
dig
love
it.
it. I love
Thank
it.
you so
I
much,
love it, love it,
Charmin.
love it.
You.
Thank you.
And we definitely want to know more about Dolly because Dolly has the best scoop in the
Look, I'm in the same forest
community.
as him. He's
Dolly knows a lot.
Yeah, Dolly knows a lot.
Party.
Dolly, will you do a tell-all real quick?
Ooh.
Ooh, the
No, we
money that
explained
Dolly
that
could
in the
make with a
reveal party.
tell-all
Thank
book.
you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm new, but John just sent
Everybody,
me a
be
message.
sure to check out Supertramp's channel. Thank you.
I love
Thanks for the
Supertramp.
plug, Dolly.
That's what John
Thank
Taylor
you.
just told me, that I can't handle the truth. I think we could all collectively agree that John has admitted multiple times on streams. I've done exposés about John's lies. So let's just say that the 30 people that agree with me are right and John is wrong. End of story. Sorry, Harry. I know that's your buddy, but come on.
Could I just toss it out there as something that people think about while we're watching this? If we could figure out how to have a healthy conversation about suicide that actually reduces suicidal ideation, I think that would be beneficial for all of us because we're batting around suicide as if it is a joke, and it's something that people are really struggling with.
That's
It's
a good
something
point.
I struggle with personally, suicidal ideation, because of all of my assaults. I'd much rather be dead than worry about another one. And all the threats of violence that have been sent to me and told to me over the last couple of months have put me in a really difficult position. And I'd like to find a way for us to help other people who are struggling.
I do too, but I don't think this is the fucking platform for it. I really like to try to keep this as light as possible. I want to keep it light. I don't want to talk politics. And John just tricked me into talking about his lies, which is now consuming this part of it. My fault. But
I don't know who the tennis player is, but the tennis player's got all kinds of good information.
What do you mean?
The tennis player in the chat, just above that.
I forgot about that. The things you do when you feel bad for people. Supertramp, you be quiet. You're being naughty.
Charmin and Dolly.
Make that 3. I'm his ex too. I screwed around with
Oh
him.
my goodness, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, did he make violent threats towards you, ladies, or is it just me?
No, he didn't have the
Including
balls to.
Dolly. Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me? He's just
I'm
doing
not
this
shitting
stuff
you.
to
He
me?
tried. He tried, but he didn't have the balls enough to do it to me.
Ugh. So this really is some horrible targeted abuse that he is throwing at me to scare me and hurt me. Oh.
Have you got him blocked yet, Charmin?
Everywhere, except for now he's giving my phone number out to serial killer Jack. Serial
What a
killer
nickname.
Jack's mad because I'm scared of him.
Oh,
what a nickname that serial killer Jack is.
I mean,
what did you guys think
I
about
don't
the
even know
two
that
frogs?
guy.
Two frogs?
mean-
Do we have too many frogs on Kermit and Friends? I think there might be too many frogs.
you
I
think there's too many frogs, or
Mm-hmm.
can there not be enough frogs?
I was
The
gonna
dual
say,
frogs.
Look,
There's
how
not
do we
enough.
all show up one week as a frog?
That would trick
Yeah,
everybody.
that would be great.
There's too many frogs. I think Wits needs to get out of here.
Supercramp can do one out of Legos.
Yes, and then multicolored
I have a
frogs.
Sesame Street Lego set.
Wow, what a great idea.
Yes.
A Sesame Street Lego set? Does it got like an
Yeah.
Oscar the Grouch too?
It's got Oscar the Grouch in it as a little Lego guy.
Oh, that's
Go figure. Supertramp would know that right away.
Yeah.
Update. John does not want me to kill myself, everyone. He says, so it's on the record. I hope you never commit suicide before or ever. Before. And that I don't have to say this, but at least I will know that he does not now want me to commit suicide. So we have got an update. John doesn't want me to kill myself anymore, everybody.
Then he should have told you at a later date and not had you read that like a little. You're a smart man. You can run the show.
Oh, he's still here.
I don't peg you for a man that lets another man anyway.
Okay, John, thank you.
Not
Now we can be
jealous.
friends. No,
Well-
you don't want me to kill myself.
You misread what I said.
Oh, no.
Okay. So
Maybe
This-
John Taylor wants a milking session.
Oh,
Do you
no.
think
Can we accurately explain what
John
a milking
Taylor,
session
would
is?
you like a
John
milking
Taylor.
I've
session
heard
from
a couple
Dolly?
of different stories now.
I don't even know what that is, Supertramp. You'll have to explain.
I
What's
think it
it
has to
sound
do
like,
with
you
the
guys?
full release.
Milking session?
Okay, Wheezy, can I
Yes, please.
read what I said to you?
Yeah.
I
Did I
said,
read it wrong?
yeah, you did. Before
Usually I'm a good reader.
or after, I never wished you to commit suicide, and I never will. And since you took me off the show, I said
Oh, that's not how
I
you
was just
worded
gonna say, well, I'll read it if you want.
Yeah,
Let me read it.
Okay.
I said, sorry, buddy, you'll have to deal with what you said. And I was inquiring what 30 people. So it's on the record. I hope you never commit suicide before or ever.
See, that's what I just read. That's
No,
exactly
that's not
word
what you
for
read.
word. Okay.
You read it a little
John
different
forgets
than
that we can rewind the stream in the future, and he has a
No,
problem with that.
I'm reading what I wrote, Wheezy. So just calm down, relax.
Big
Take a
Wolfie wants you
breath.
to be the president of the United States in the next 2 years. I say go for it. Maybe it'll give you a positive attitude, and you won't be such a troll. John, what do you say
So
to that?
the rest of it was, you don't have to let me say it, but at least you and me will know it, and a heart. And so I hope you understand that whatever you think, and whoever these 30 people,
Wait a minute. You love me?
Excuse me?
Do you love me? Is that what the heart meant?
Yes,
Oh,
I do.
John.
Aw,
Thank you.
Cute.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you, John. I
We
appreciate it.
can figure out how to get the men to
I don't
stop
throw out
fighting each
hearts
other.
indiscriminately, and I
Charmin,
love
it's called
human
milking
beings,
session. Thank
and
you.
I
Will you start being nice? Because you've been an absolute nightmare for a couple of months. And if you start denying that, then we're going to have another disagreement. You might not love me.
and I don't because relapse. I relapsed on alcohol on December 24th, and relapse is not when you pick up the drink. It's happens way before that.
Dolly, do you have a substance problem, Dolly? I want you to be in on this conversation since you have to
Do I
stand
have
off
what?
of camera.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of falling asleep listening to this.
I really want Dolly to explain the milking session to get men to
No,
stop
I do
fighting.
not. Thanks to God, not. No.
Feb has a really good point. You do not throw out hearts indiscriminately, but you do throw out naked pictures indiscriminately.
That's
yes or no?
not true either.
Okay, not true.
No, that was an accident. Lisa knows it. I know it, and it doesn't matter what other people think. But
Wendy,
what
I don't
was
like it when anybody fights with you. I love you, Wendy. I would hope that you would come
Yeah.
up here and talk to me. I love you so much, and I never like it when people fight with you, Wendy.
we
ever.
we
I
were
always
singing.
Hi, beautiful Wendy.
We,
Hello, you.
we were
I think
sing-
everybody
Elisa.
loves
Hi,
Elisa.
Wendy. Dolly says hello.
Elisa
says
came on
hello.
Wendy's show posing as Erica, and we sang a duet of Suspicious Minds, which was really nice. And I told her, next time you want to come up, just come up as yourself instead of Erica, who you're not. And we can
Well,
sing
I thought
that.
it was very crafty of her to come up as Erica so that before she sang, at least, not everybody would just fuck with her, because everybody seems to fuck with Elisa, including you, John. You've been fucking with Elisa for a month.
No, not
Charmin,
true.
what do you think about John fucking with Elisa? Is he telling the truth or is he lying?
No, I definitely think there's been some fuckery with Elisa for sure, and the accusations
All
of the suicide
All I've done is call her out when she doesn't tell the truth, and that's all I can do. If
Some
that's
people like to
fucking
hold
with
other
her,
people
I'm
to a higher
guilty.
standard than they can reach. Right? It's really hard for Elisa to be a public person and to be held to such a high standard when other people won't reach the standard that they expect out of her. If we're going to demand that she be 100% sympathetic and honest all the time, then we have to be that way as well. And that's not taking place in this
and
community.
we're all human. We're all human, Sherman.
We are
I
all
agree.
human. And
John, can I ask you a question? Oh, sorry, Sharma. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. But there's a lot to be said for admitting you've made a mistake and apologize instead of doubling down on your threat. Right? I've talked a lot about looking for men to help the other men man up, and
Hi, Wendy. Where did she go? Oh, there she is. Welcome to the
Hi,
show,
Wendy. Hi, Wendy.
Hey.
Did you like the frogs
Karaoke
on the
was
show
fun.
today?
Yay, Wendy.
Yes, it was fun.
Your frog
I'm
was
caught
back on
in
the
a
show.
trap. I
Hey,
can't
Jeremy.
get out.
Did you like that
Because I
Yes,
love
I
you
am
too
possessed
much,
by Dolly last night.
baby.
God, I love Dolly.
Oh, Dolly's
Hi,
here right
Wendy.
now.
Wendy sang her ass off too. She was awesome.
Yeah.
Are you talking
Hello,
to?
Wendy.
Wow.
Sorry, I cannot show my
Hey,
face right
Dolly.
now. Hey.
Wow, did Whitney get a milk session from Dolly too?
Dolly's still my number one baby.
Oh, how cute! I didn't know that Wendy and Dolly were friends.
We're best friends.
Hold
Yeah.
on, Weasley. I can't hear you. I'll come back.
Okay. She calls me Weasley. I mean, I can't love her more.
No, I love Wendy so much, and I think that we should all be very protective of Wendy, and we should keep our drama out of
Yeah.
Wendy's. Wendy's
I
should be
agree.
like the safe
Amen.
place where we can
Preach.
all just go be
It was
nice.
so much fun to go on there and sing. That's all we did. We sang and we had a
Oh, that
great
sounds
time.
great.
And
Yeah.
I was shocked to find
And-
out that Joe Walsh has like the voice of an angel, and that he actually did a duet with
He-
Elisa. They did a whole new
Did he?
world, and apparently his
Joe's
voice
got a
made
great
a girl
voice.
cry. And making a girl cry when
Really?
you're Joe Walsh, you'd really think it would be him calling her the N-word, but actually it was because of his beautiful angelic voice.
He does have a beautiful angelic voice, and when he's nice. But when he's a dick,
Mhm.
he's a dick.
Yeah,
Yeah, he could
I
be
guess
bad.
that's guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all
Jerry, I
guilty.
thought
of
you were
that.
going to come up.
We're all
Jerry
guilty.
called in
So
on
you
the
got
show
you got
today.
that straight, Wheezy. You got that straight, right? I never wanted you to kill yourself ever.
Good.
He can't
Sure
find the
seemed
link.
like it.
Would you be
And
sad if you did,
I don't
John?
now or ever.
For the record, I want everybody to know I'm far from suicidal. I like my life. I don't have any problems. I don't want to kill
Good.
myself. If I get killed, it has something to do with Bill Clinton or Hillary Clinton, if you let Corey tell the story.
Will you be on the suicide list?
No, I'm just saying that Corey
On the
was
Clinton
talking about
suicide
how.
list?
What did he
Life,
say?
life is a
Something about
gift.
me being suicided by the
Life
Clintons.
is a gift. So apparently the 30 people, I think they had that wrong, but whatever. It's not worth
John, we could
arguing
agree
about.
to just move on. We don't have to talk about it.
We know
I'm
how we
cool.
feel now. You're right. You know how I feel. And
I will say one way I feel is that you should really back the fuck off of Elisa and stop being such a dick and a douche to her when she didn't do anything that was more horrible than you just admitted to doing.
no, that's not true.
Okay, we can agree to disagree
agree.
again.
Mm.
But
I
it's
agree. I think
it's
the suicide troll is really low rent and doesn't benefit anybody and causes more trouble than
if
we
Elisa
realize.
doesn't realize and yourself what you did is wrong, that
it's not for you
there's-
to decide what I do is wrong or not, because I don't
It-
care
it-
what
it-
you think. You
my-
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your opinion on it
But-
doesn't
but-
make it fact. Just because it's fact in your head, it doesn't mean if you agree with the
but
billion
Wheezy,
people.
I still have the right to my opinion.
You do, and I have a
correct?
right to mine, and I have a right not to be judged.
So
for my
if
opinion.
you want to continue to make jokes about suicide victims,
Which,
you go
for
ahead.
the record, I have never done.
Yes, you did.
What
Yes,
did I
you
do?
did. You did it. You did it to. Well, you're saying it's a joke.
You can
But,
come up. I have more spots. I can have more than 6 people.
I beg your pardon.
I was trying to tell Jerry
really-
he can come up.
I
I'll
think
go
the
give Jerry the
suicide
link. I'll go
troll
get it for him.
comments.
I'm not in charge of your behavior or Elisa's behavior, but if I'm in a community and I feel that something that was said was really horrible,
But John,
I am always going to speak up.
if this
That's
was
how it
coming from
is.
somebody that didn't have a checkered past, literally week by week, I might take you seriously. But I'm going to be honest here. It's real
I had
hard
a checkered
taking-
past week by week. What
Yes,
what are
from
you
the
talking
dick pic
about?
on, from the dick pic to the Christmas episode to after, you've just been disappointment
No.
after disappointment.
No.
You've been sending fake news and then backing story about it, lying about
No.
this, backing up a story
Now-
about it, getting
now you're
drunk, lying
lying.
about it, backing a story about it. All of this
No.
has happened, and everybody can
No.
agree with me. And so, why would I take your
Everybody.
advice on anything? And why would I care if you think my sense of humor is skewed? I don't care. I really don't. You're not the judge of
I
great
know you
senses of
don't,
humor
and
because you're not
that's the
that
problem.
funny. Here's the problem: that you're not funny, and so you can't tell me what is or isn't funny.
Well,
If you
well,
were
you
Dave
think I'm not
Chappelle,
funny.
I might listen to you. But since you're not Dave Chappelle and you're telling me what is or isn't funny, you
That-
might as well tell me what food tastes good. Okay,
That's
because we
the
all have
most
our own taste.
idiotic argument I've ever heard, Wheezy. But
Go ahead,
thanks
call
for
me
giving.
idiotic. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Well, you
John, do you like
should.
nachos?
It's
like
got nothing
nachos?
to do with that.
Do you
Ooh,
like
nachos?
Because if you don't like nachos, then fuck you, John. Your taste sucks. You don't know what good taste is.
That's apples and
Dolly,
nachos, Wheezy. You
Illuminati.
know what I'm talking about. You're
Yeah,
not
they're super
stupid.
No, I
good.
just
You know
explained
exactly
myself.
what I'm talking about,
You have
and
yet to
exactly
explain
why I have a
yourself.
problem with it. If you don't want to acknowledge that, that's fine. That's okay. We don't have
I
to argue
acknowledge that
about
you
that.
have a problem with it, but I also acknowledge that you could have a problem with literally anything, and I wouldn't take it seriously because you have shown with your behavior not to be the most solid person in the world. And for me to listen to you on what I should do is laughable at best. How could I put it any other way? Am I wrong?
Yes, you are wrong, and you can justify your behavior any way you want, and it's on you. That's fine.
Okay, I'm willing
That's
to live
fine.
with that burden, which doesn't bother me at all. So
Okay.
we could agree.
We're good. We're good. I don't want you to commit suicide. I never did. I never will. And I love you.
Unless I make you mad enough again. I have a feeling I could probably get you to tell me to kill myself again. But I don't want to take that challenge.
And I never did that.
Dolly, what do you think about John? Would you milk him?
Hold on 1 second, Dolly. Dolly's having some complications here.
So somebody's going to have to explain that term to me.
I think I get it.
I'm really curious.
I missed it.
Hello, everybody.
What does it sound like?
Okay. Yeah. See, well, I can do that by myself if I have to, but
with
I'm
Erica on the
happily
phone or
married,
without
so
Erica on the phone?
Usually I don't have to.
Was that story true, John, about you jerking off with Erica on the phone?
Oh God, this again.
Oh, that's a yes,
okay.
Everybody.
All right.
That's a yes.
No, see.
Moving on.
No, not see. Why do you do that, Wheezy? Why do you do that?
Am I wrong? Dolly, did you hear that John is
not only are you wrong, you're stupid because you didn't even listen to the story.
I should kill myself.
You didn't even listen to the story. So now
story
we're
is
going
you're
back
jerking
to
off
suicide.
in the
See, when
field.
Wheezy gets cornered because he's not making any sense,
How
he
did
goes
we go back to
to
suicide? We were talking about
Yeah,
the barn.
I'm just
But you've been sitting here calling the man stupid.
Really?
I've had
that
enough.
cycle of suicide talk is just so boring.
Well, and it's really a
He's
low
stonewalling
blow.
you. He's gaslighting you. He's manipulating you.
It's
He
a
can't manipulate me.
dangerous place for us to stay and talk because we don't know what people are struggling with, and they're watching this. And
And he's trying to make it look like, hey, everybody, I'm the good guy that really cares about your well-being, and these
the
guys are all the
narcissist
bad
card.
guys. But he's the one that told me to kill myself and just basically admitted it in a really super roundabout way, and then made sure that everybody knew, no, I don't want Weezy to kill himself, so that he could later say, no, we worked it out. He knows I don't want him to kill himself. I mean, come on, dude. This is simple. This is how I manipulated my girlfriend when I was 14 years old. We all learned this at a very young age. I mean, manipulation is very easy, and it's not happening in real time to me, and everybody else can see. And the fact that he is literally, I've made big old videos about him lying and him admitting that he's lying, and then people proving that he's lying, and it's like, you can't come back from that. I'm not going to take him to some moral high ground that I look up to. Just Jerry, you have to connect your camera and your microphone, and then I can pull you up. But yeah, way to derail the show, John. Good job. Half of the show is now about you and your fucking misbehavings.
I really liked the guests today. I think the guests were both fantastic.
Yeah, Natalie was a hot fucking babe. Jeez.
Right?
That was a breath of fresh air.
Beautiful. I loved her story. She was fantastic. I loved Michael too. I think Elisa gets some great guests.
You mean Alicia?
No, I like to call her Elisa.
Bruce is calling her Alicia. That was so funny.
I've heard her name mispronounced.
I call her
so many
Elsa.
times.
Elsa.
Right? We've
Hey,
heard
Adrienne,
Elsa too.
look at this. Ooh.
Yeah, I call her Elsa.
My favorite part about the show, I think, today, and literally after everything that happened, was Bruce not only defending Charmin, but kind of just like showing how hard he rides for Charmin. Like, he is team Charmin no matter what.
I feel so bad for this guy. He just showed up because he saw a pretty girl on YouTube and said, I think she's nice. And then all heck broke loose in his life. Like, ugh, that's not fair, right? We want to be able to get more guests. We want to have more fans. We want more people to find us and come to Discord. We don't want people having to worry about their friends and their family and their job being called and being told lies.
Yeah,
How
it's
do we
ridiculous.
stop
I mean,
that?
that
That
behavior
is
is so
really
retarded.
working against us.
Job being.
Jerry, go ahead and mute your YouTube or whatever it is, and I'll bring you right back up. Mute whatever is not StreamYard.
I'm a big fan of the
Try
black
that
and
again.
white trees today, boys. I really like
Well,
it a
I
lot.
had to copy him because I got jealous.
Well,
So,
I'm like in a forest. I'm
you
bookend.
are.
Yeah.
You're in the cabin in between us.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, boy.
Okay,
My
let's
little,
go.
my little
Yes,
granny.
Jerry, you need to turn down your YouTube or maybe close. Maybe what happened is you have a tab up, and behind that tab, it could be that YouTube is also up and it's playing a noise. And you're like, where's this noise coming from? Because I'm looking at my tab, it just says StreamYard. Maybe underneath that tab, there could be one that says YouTube, and it could be playing that noise.
Could be.
But he left.
My
Dolly,
guess
any
is
thoughts?
yes.
Any thoughts on any of this,
I'll do
Dolly?
that.
I don't know. I just like to play with Barbies. Thank you.
Just like to
Wow.
play with Barbies.
Yeah, you guys, let's talk about Barbie dolls, something more happy, you know?
Is
For
that
example,
actually
I
that
like
you
to
can
collect
Dolly?
vintage Barbie dolls.
That's the
We have a
infamous
huge
Dolly.
Barbie
Yes.
collection, and yeah, that keeps me happy. Instead
Dumpster
of
Rick,
sitting
you can come
on
up too.
the chair all day and trolling people and harassing people, doxing people, you know? Let's do something more happy with our lives, you guys. Don't you think?
Yeah,
Can
I
we
mean,
talk
I like
about
to stay
Elisa's-
positive, even though I have to talk about negative stuff a lot. I still like to be positive. I'm sorry, Sherman.
Could we talk about Elisa's new song? Elisa had a
It's
new
great.
song. It
that
had the
was
purple video, and
wonderful.
it did the Star Wars thing with the words.
Very poppy. I was mentioned in it. Can't fucking.
I mean,
I mean, I love it.
I
Can't say one
know.
negative thing about it.
And she really has a good voice. I love the way she creates her content, and I wish I had those kind of skills.
Sherman, do you think you could ever do a duet with her?
You know, the only person who's ever gotten me to do karaoke has been Johnny B.
Oh, that Johnny B. By the way, let's give him an honorable mention. I am a giant fan of Johnny B. Johnny B. He's like one of my favorite new things about the internet. I mean, I wake up thinking about Johnny B. and wondering how he's doing and how those solar panels are working out. And I just love the guy.
I
My
know
cyber
Johnny
husband is
B.
so popular, isn't he?
That's
He's
your
your
cyber
cyber
husband?
husband? I didn't know that.
Yep.
I bet Dolly's jealous.
That's
Dolly
my
has
cyber
so
wife.
much. No, Dolly
my
has so
God.
much information to share with us. Like I would love to know. When I said something about how do we get the men to stop fighting, she said that's a milking session, Charmin. I think Dolly needs to break down exactly what a milking session is so that we can use it to get the men to stop fighting.
Dolly, is that just jacking off with you on the phone?
No, it involves way more than that.
Oh.
It's a secret. You have to be in those milking sessions.
You have to be
what?
in a milking session to
Yeah.
know what a milking session is. There's no
Exclusive.
free rides. You just have to be in it to know it.
I'm eternally curious. How do I get involved in that? So
I think you have to have a wiener,
First of all,
Sherman.
you have to be a man.
You have to have a wiener
No.
in order to milk it.
Now, come on, Dolly. You got to give us girls tips so we know what to do.
Okay, you might not be in the milking session, but you can be in the milking session training class.
Dolly, you need to do
Oh.
a milking session training class for the girls.
Ooh. That's up for debate.
I think it's the greatest idea I've ever had.
Brittany B
Oh,
is
shout
claiming
out
to
to
fame.
Brittany B. And yeah. And yes, she did taught me.
How to
Wow.
hamburger hand job. What am I missing?
Yes.
What is that?
It's a lot of
There's-
loon lingo. It could be
ask her.
TikTok talk. I don't know. I'm old.
I don't know what that is.
I'm too old to know that kind of
I don't
stuff.
understand. There's so much I learned here at Kermit and Friends that I just wouldn't have learned anywhere else if I hadn't have come here. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I spent years telling my kids to be careful on YouTube and not to comment and not to talk to strangers.
Here you are.
I know.
Yep.
Getting stalked and terrorized and all the stuff I warned my kids not to participate in happening to me.
Well, Bob has told me that he's going to find out who I am just to fuck my butt, which I found a little rapey.
Yeah, I would really like all that stuff to
But
stop.
I am
It's
not
really
afraid.
upsetting.
I'm not
Glad you're
afraid.
not
Bob,
afraid.
he takes a scooter in Walmart. It would take one kick to the shin, and he would be on the ground, and I would have to call the ambulance. So Bob's
There is a lot of people over the last, I don't know, 18 hours or so that were saying pretty much the same thing, Wheezy, that they're fed up with that butthole talk constantly going on. I forgot who it was. Jerry's
Alicia has the
just Jerry was talking about it.
Yeah,
And
Bob,
he actually seemed like he was quite upset over it.
John, do you hate Bob still? We can't hear you, John.
Is he muted?
I think he's muted.
Is his?
I think
This
he's.
is.
I think.
I think his thing's not working.
There you go.
Stand by. Can you
Okay,
hear me?
now we can hear you. Yeah. Do you hate Bob?
I hate his actions.
Hi, Kleenex. Welcome to the show.
I was really excited when Kleenex popped into Kermit and Friends. It was nice to see him again.
Yeah, he was going like this, and then he left.
Oh, and then he was gone. And now we had Eric back today. We had Kleenex. It was
Hey, Kleenex.
old home
Kleenex.
week.
What were you going to say back there? What were you going to talk about, Kleenex?
I don't come on anymore to come on, okay? What for?
But what do you go backstage for then?
I just for the very end. I go that just that was it. I was on and off today. I was gone a lot. I started watching when the Natalie was on, and then I left, and I finally came back for the very end. So I missed the whole show.
Did you think Natalie was a hot babe?
Yeah, it only took a year and a half
What?
to get a hot babe.
Oh, I've seen other hot babes on there.
Yeah, there's been other hot babes on the show.
Yeah, there's something. Yeah, you're right. I just can't think.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, every once in a
I'm glad
while,
you
she
graced us
gets
with
some
the
hot
cookies.
babes there occasionally.
Oh yeah, there's always.
Not me. I'm an old woman. I brought my granny stuff out.
You're not an old
My
woman,
crochet.
so. Did you make that?
No, it's actually a family heirloom.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
When you still look good and you can do your makeup like you can, you're not old. You're in your
I'm
prime,
just saying-
darling.
I'm saying, like, I've aged pretty well, and I'm pretty grateful for it. So I'm just gonna keep
See?
going and let it go
See?
however it's gonna work out.
You're not old.
Oh yeah, I intend to
Exactly.
age gracefully. I have a big appointment tomorrow. We schedule a
And you
biopsy,
are.
so I am kind of anxious about this upcoming week.
I hope everything is okay and that.
Good luck with
everything's
that,
perfect.
Sherman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad T is a big
Everything will
fan.
be
I've seen him talking about Charmin all day in the YouTube, saying that she
Oh,
was a
thank you,
snack.
Brad.
He said you were a snack. He
Yeah.
said Charmin is a
Oh.
snack,
Nice.
which I think is a great compliment.
I think that is true. I
because-
think that's a young new compliment. That's what my kids
Mhm.
say.
I've heard it
Yeah,
for
it
years,
is.
but it's very
It is.
hip. It is
Yeah.
very cool.
Yes.
But no,
It's like
in
saying you're
some
yummy,
ways-
you're
Brad.
gorgeous, you're
Facts.
sexy, you're
Yeah. Thank you, Brad.
you're
Yeah,
the
Brad thinks
dessert
so.
from France. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Brad
thank
should join
you.
the Discord,
Right.
defend Charmin from all of her haters.
Or be careful if you come out in defense of me, because there's no way to tell what will happen to you. Be protective. I appreciate it, but I don't want anybody to get hurt defending me. That's so strange to me. I never
Gonzo's throwing out a
expected
huge
that to
accusation.
happen.
This is
That's
a giant
not possible,
accusation.
Sherman.
Kleenex
Well, there's
is lying.
definitely
He's
some
never
weird
busy. He
stuff
watched
going
every
on
second
that
and he
just
loved
doesn't-
it. Busted, Kleenex. You're busted. Sorry.
Busted.
Sorry,
Wappy's
Kleenex.
in the house.
No, I'm not that I was busy. Just
Dun,
Roseanne was
dun,
on
dun.
live. Roseanne Barr was on live. I'm a big fan of Roseanne, so I went to go watch that instead. Roseanne was on today. First time she was
I
live.
wanted to say something to Kleenex because I had a very low opinion of you. But I heard you. I forget who you were on, what live stream, but I heard you talk and express your opinions on a lot of things, and I agree with most of them, and it's
that's scary.
It was nice
Yeah,
to
that's.
hear that.
I'm getting nervous. I'm starting to get nervous.
No, John's buttering you up.
Somebody agreed with me. Somebody agreed with me.
He's buttering you up. We don't know why yet, but we will find out.
Conspiracy theorist. We have.
Is it possible for Dolly to figure it out?
Dolly, could you milk Kleenex and John and tell us a little bit about what's really going on?
What's going
We're
on?
gonna start talking about Dolly or milking.
No, somebody
Kleenex
else.
is so disappointed.
So I did catch a little bit of Eric. I guess he's in DC. What's up with that?
I thought it was great he's back. I don't like that he hates me. That's not cool. But besides that, I like him. He's great.
He predicted your demise, actually.
Yeah, John was probably very happy with that. And
no, I thought it was interesting. It was an interesting theory.
Yeah, well, I mean, I hope he's wrong. I hope that I don't have a 30-day demise. But I do like him still, and I think he's very funny. Even though he threatened to kill me, which, that kind of happens. Wendy, welcome back.
I missed that part.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, Wendy.
Hey.
We're doing karaoke again soon. That was fun.
Oh, look at the cute kitty.
Yes, it was. Thank you, Dolly.
Aww.
Wendy's a big Dolly fan.
Yes, I am.
And I'm a big Wendy fan.
How could you not be?
Baby Toad sang a Barbie song on karaoke. That was really good.
Another accusation. Kleenex is a big fat liar.
Shout out
Whatever
to
he
Baby
says, the
Toad.
opposite is 99% true, but I still love you, Kleenex. That is a great comment from Gonzo. He still loves you, even though you lie.
I said that to you, Wheezy.
Yeah, but you didn't say it with such grace.
Oh, okay. I'll work on my grace. Next time I'll be more graceful.
February thinks that he should be nervous because if John is buttering you up, there is something on the horizon. Right, John?
Wrong.
Would you disagree? Really?
Yeah, I would. I don't give praise where it isn't due.
Gothy, have you seen John's penis?
There you go,
Have you ever
baby.
Had phone sex with you?
There's a question.
No, I haven't. I would have said something by now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Gothy. See, Gothy tells the truth.
Wow, this is John's. That was your
Thank
favorite
you.
question that's been asked all day. Huh? He's like, wait, I
No,
got this one.
not really, but you think it is. So, it's entertaining, Wheezy. So, but
Well, thank you. I appreciate your entertainment.
Thank you, Gothy, for telling the truth.
I got
We
this
at the wrap up show, we love the truth, right, Wendy? We love the truth.
Yes.
Wendy, what are you eating?
I mean, if you want an
Lasagna.
honest answer, just
Oh my
stand up and
God.
I'll tell you how big you are.
I want lasagna. Wow, you're gonna tell how big his wiener is by him
But
standing
I don't want to
up?
go there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's an impressive.
Is there like a
talent
And that goes for
is there
all
like a
guys too.
trick? Oh, is there a trick for identifying this,
Well,
Coffee?
no, just think about it, Charmin. If it's small, it's not going to curve. If it's not going to curve, it's not going to tend. If it's not going to tend, it's a little bitty.
What if you're a
Wait,
grower, not a shower?
Do hands count? Big hands, big feet.
Oh
That
my
would
God.
be
We've all
the
seen your
rumor.
wiener though.
If that would be accurate, your foot is as big as your forearm, and then your forearm to your longest finger.
All right. My shoe
wait.
size is 13 and a half. Does that help?
Not your shoe
Oh,
size.
wow.
Not
Does that
your shoe. No,
does that make a
not your
difference?
shoe
Polly,
size.
now do you
Not
wanna
your
milk
shoe
him?
size. Your shoes,
Why don't you
Yes.
milk him?
because their shoes
I'm not
are
into
different around the foot.
You're
It's
right,
like your
Dolly. It
foot.
sounds like he wants
Your
to do it
foot,
more than
male or
you do.
female, is as big as your forearm.
God, I just got ruined by John.
How
This
did
is
we
uncomfortable.
get into penis size? Why is it
I
always
I don't
a
know.
question on
We
who
can
has
skip
the
it.
number
mentioned
one?
it.
We can
I got a mouth
skip
on
it.
me.
Usually you can tell somebody's penis size by looking
This is why
at
I
the
have to have
length of their
CBD.
finger,
Gently. I have a mouth on me.
or
You can look,
Look at Lappy.
or
Lappy's like,
the
what
actual
fuck?
From
penis.
here to
or
You
the
here.
can tell.
actual.
Or
No, we don't
Lappy.
want to. We don't
Yes.
want to look at the
Here to
actual
here.
penis. Nobody
Gotcha.
actually wants to see a
Right.
penis.
Right?
Right, but,
It's like depending on
Dolly
your
said
brother.
something
I don't
about
wanna
the
see
length
that.
of a finger.
Are you
Which
okay?
finger is it?
Usually,
Index. I'm not index. It's your longest finger.
yeah.
Wendy
The
loves
longest
this
Which
finger?
one that is.
Yep.
Index.
Yeah, the longest finger. Yeah.
Brad
Actually,
too.
Whichever is
Brad
longest
too has
finger.
his hand up. What are you
actually,
doing?
actually, Dolly's and whatever her name is, they're turning me on right now.
Oh no,
Ooh,
Wendy!
You can call me anything you want to today.
Really?
Oh.
Yep.
What
You can
in
call me
the
Dolly. I don't care. I'm not gonna get mad.
Good for
Okay,
you,
but
Wendy.
Wappy's new
Good,
setup
good for you.
is on point.
Hey, Wappy, are you gonna do a song for us?
Hey, Wappy.
What's up,
Hey,
Wappy?
Wappy.
Wappy, do you ever sit down?
I was going to do something. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we can
I
still
was
hear
thinking
you.
about performing
You can sit on me.
one of my NFTs live,
Yeah, please do
Go
that
for it. We'll listen. We like
I
music.
have a little bit of setup to do, so just
Okay, that's fine.
All right,
it's
we'll
just
wait.
going to take me maybe a minute here.
Okay, just let us know when you're ready, and we'll put you up. We
I
love
really
Wappy.
like
Wappy
the-
does a great job every week on KAF, and we're happy to have him here. And he is always coming in the middle of us talking about wieners. It never
I
fails.
love it. I love that.
That's right. Goldie loves to talk about wieners.
Oh wow, Goldie is in the house today, everybody. Wendy's goldfish.
That's right. Goldie's here.
It's like Elmo. It's like Elmo.
Goldie loves Dolly and Crimson. They're a hottie.
Wow.
Wow.
Crimson and Dolly on Wendy's radar. Imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean Goldie's radar.
Goldie's
Love you
radar.
too.
That's right. Bloop, bloop.
Goldie, have you ever called into the Howard Stern show, or is it just usually Wendy that calls in?
Just Wendy. Goldie
Yeah.
does the YouTube shit. Bullshit.
Yeah, I've seen Goldie do quite a bit of the YouTube bullshit. It's pretty good.
And Corey, make her bed, goddammit.
This is Rick and Elmo. You realize that, right?
Sounds just like them. Wow.
Pretty cool.
I love this fish.
I think that Wendy, didn't you fight with Corey yesterday, or was that the day before? Oh, I can't hear you.
Like every day.
She's muted.
Yes, I did.
Oh yeah, I know.
With
Then I
Corey?
saw a real sad video of Joe Walsh really pissing you off the other night, and he pissed your mom off.
Yes.
How dare he? I think we should have a coordinated attack against him.
Can I say for the record, Joe Walsh is a piece of shit.
Yeah, right.
John's on the record
Right.
saying
What
that
did
Joe
I
Walsh is a
miss?
piece of shit.
Yeah.
Dolly and Tramp are indeed hanging out. They're in the same room. I'm wondering if Tramp will be getting milk sessions later on.
No.
No, is Super
I
Tramp
can
not
I can
participating in
pass on the
milking?
information though.
Ooh, yeah.
He coordinated attack.
What a
The
milking
man
I
hates
gotta
him,
call-
just be in there with him.
Tramp.
Crap himself.
Yeah.
Tramp, I'm going to call you, and I appreciate the.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, bud.
Yeah.
John, you thinking about going to the other team for a while?
There is no team, Wheezy.
No, I mean-
that's an illusion in your
I
mind.
meant being gay. Are you thinking about being gay for a while?
No, I was thinking about talking to a human being with some value that seems to have a lot of knowledge. But
Oh, Super Tramp is very knowledgeable. He's very wise, and he's very cool.
The guy works with the dead. I mean, how much conversation does he get?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Super Tramp. You know,
no,
there's nothing wrong with Super Tramp working with the dead because
His stuff was never complained.
because I watched the Night of the Living Dead.
Oh,
That's right, Wendy. Right.
yeah. Nobody's hating on Super Tramp in my live.
Oh, nobody hates on Super Tramp. He's one of the
my-
nicest people.
my feeling
Oh,
about
that's a lot.
Super Tramp is he shows his knowledge by staying silent most of the time.
WAPPY. Just a question. Do you ever do sit down?
Yeah, he's always standing up.
Okay, but
okay.
The digital backdrop is really exceptional. The way he showed up today in Kermit and Friends was really
green
nice.
screen.
Yeah, I was
was it
impressed by
just
the new
me or
backdrop.
yeah, I really liked the whole wappy event
Hey
today. It was
Carmen,
really
I need
cool.
to talk to you and Brain because I really am disturbed why you and Brain not getting along.
Yeah, well, we won't be talking together, that's for sure.
I'm just saying I want updates, so that's why I'm going to invite you and Brain to my show and Erica because I want updates on Erica too.
Well, I'll be watching, that's for
Real
sure.
simple update, Wendy. Brain is insane. Sherman's not. There
That's
you
a
go.
good. That's definitely very.
That's your update.
That's a good update.
Very.
Brain's
very
insane.
I'll be
observation.
watching, but I'm not going to step
That's
into
okay.
that one.
Okay.
I'd still be more than willing to try to help you get your wheelchair fixed, but
Okay.
Wendy, tell me again what your Cash App is. I'm going to put it up. So
It's $ Cat Fun.
that's right.
Scat fun.
Cat fun.
Cat
Sign
fun.
cat fun.
Cat fun.
I'm not going to say anything.
You know, Super Tramp, I have a crush on you too, so you're not the only one.
Wow.
It's
wrong
that
with it?
Dun, dun,
gray
dun.
beard of Super Tramps that's
Big
so
kisses to you, Wendy.
spectacular.
Yes.
Everybody, please send Wendy just a couple dollars if you can to her Cash App that is not Scat Fun. It is $Cat Fun.
I love how everyone.
Why does that keep?
I love how everybody says scat fun.
Oh man, Wendy. Dangerous territory.
Yeah, why
But
is that
she
so
needs
funny?
a new
What's
wheelchair. I'm not going to say. You just have to. That looks like an S in front of the C. Anyway, but yeah, she needs a new wheelchair, or at least.
Sherman need to know what scat fun means.
I gotta
No.
Google it. What the heck is this
Don't
already?
Google it.
You need to get on Google and do milking sessions and scat fun.
Hey, can
Like, I
I
would
ask
never
you?
have learned this stuff if I didn't come to
Seriously,
YouTube.
can I ask you a question? Are
course, Wendy.
you and WIZT mad over me or something? Because you two keep fighting over me.
No, I love you, Wendy. I just don't like it when people are mad at you, or when they try to mess with you, or even like when Joe Walsh made you cry. I don't like that. I don't like any of that.
Okay, no, I was just asking because it looked like you two were fighting over me, like you got a crush on me.
Oh, Wendy. No, I know better than that. You have a boyfriend, I thought.
Yes, I do. His
Yeah.
name is American Dream. We're supposed to be getting engaged.
Wait a minute. Last I heard, you had a different boyfriend.
Well, now it's American Dream. He's leaving his wife for me.
Oh no.
Oh,
Is he a wrestler, Wendy?
Yes, he is.
Oh no.
Cool. Super cool.
Wendy, you're gonna make him leave his wife for you?
Yes.
Kleenex, and you wiping the rim of your coffee off with your mask.
Oh, Lord.
That's what I think they're good for.
His
They're not
name is
keeping us safe.
American Dream, and he wears a diaper like I do.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, is Gary the Conqueror upset? Because I know that was your boyfriend.
He doesn't know nothing about it yet.
This is on the internet. This is
you could be
live.
watching right now, Wendy. You should
Oh,
have
no.
these conversations
This is big
before
trouble.
you announce it publicly.
Thank you, Crimson.
Yeah,
Love
thank
you,
you,
girl.
Ashley. Very sweet
I don't
of
need
you.
it. So
Yeah, just be careful. What if his wife comes after you, Wendy? That's dangerous territory.
I know that, but you know, he's the one that told his wife for 3 nights that he's leaving him for me.
Oh no.
Oh
It's
my.
his fault then. It's his
Well,
fault.
could be the
Wendy's
recipe
a
for
heartbreaker.
disaster. She
I'll add
is.
that to the list of reasons I don't want to get married again.
Yeah, what if Wendy's out here stealing everybody's man?
Wendy would steal my husband in a second.
I wouldn't do it on purpose, Sherman.
Oh,
Well, you know, if
that's
they,
nice.
they just can't help it when they love you, Wendy. You're so amazing.
Yes.
Mhm.
Hey,
That
Sherman,
is
I
true.
still love your kitty cat.
Oh, she has been rotten this week. I was laying
Uh-oh.
in a chair and I was in the way of her zoomy path and she ran across my head and scratched me and it was in my hairline. I thought it was my face, but I got saved by
no.
my hair. It was terrifying.
I'm sorry
Yeah,
to hear
little
that.
rascal.
Yeah, but she's really cute and fun. She just turned 4 months old this week, so
Oh,
I'm really glad I got her.
Congratulations.
still in the
Tell her I
early
said happy
stages.
birthday.
Oh,
thank
that's
you. I
sweet.
Precious tiny
will. I
kitty
will.
Wappy, you ready to play a song for us?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me get
So
you.
this
Everybody
is from
mute.
I have NFT collection, OpenSea.io/Swappy Flanker. This is I2 from the Sound Rituals that I will be performing. It's the first time ever. Okay. Let's get fucked up.